Good morning. Thank you for coming to me virtually today. Just to check, is this Mr. Mark Ruiz Padilla?
Yes, sir. This is ROIZ Padilla.
Alright, good morning again, Mr. Padilla. How are you feeling today?
Good morning, Sir Montano. I am good, a little bit nervous and excited at the same time.
That's good to hear. Um, will you please tell me where and how did you find our company, Mr. Padilla?
I found your company through a friend of mine, Mr. Montano, and I've heard that your company has a great environment and treats its employee as a family and will help them to be better at the skills that your company is great at.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Mr. Padilla. So, before we start, let me give you some idea of what I'd like to cover today. I want to review your background and experience so that I can decide whether the job is suited to your talents and interests. I'd like to hear also your job education, your interests, outside activities, and anything else you'd like to tell me. And after we have covered your background, I want to give you information about our organization, our company, the job, and answer any questions that you might have.
Sounds good, sir.
Okay, so let's start the interview. Tell me about yourself, Mr. Padilla.
I graduated at University of Cebu Maritime Education Training Center in March 2021. As of now, I am working as a ordinary seaman at TransAsia's shipping line. I have performed lowering racing and cleaning of the ship's anchor, rigged by the ladder and lowered gangway to allow the pilot to safely approach the ship, complete routine cleaning and sanitation of vessels equipment. As ordinary seaman, I have the skills of such vessel maneuvering, first aid CPR, written communication, and lastly, anchoring and reaching.
That's good to hear. What about your weaknesses, your strengths? Can you tell me about them?
All persons' strengths and weaknesses are subjective. As for mine, I would say that my strength is being resilient. Being resilient on ship is very important strength that every seafarer should possess, because it means remaining to drive enterprise despite emerging challenges. I have already proved myself to be resilient in the past as an ordinary seaman. For my weaknesses, I believe that my weakness is I am afraid to fail. I know failing is part of life, but being in the situation where you fail is not a comfortable place to be in, and I know that I need to work on this more.
That is very true, Mr. Padilla. I'm glad that you said that. It gave me an insight of what you are, not just as a person, but also as a seafarer.
I am ready to be one, sir. In my years of experience as a rating on board, I have witnessed in trying the work of a officer, and I can say that I am very much ready. Another reason is that I want to use the skills that I have learned and apply it in your company as a officer. Being an officer on board your ship will be great honor of mine, sir.
Okay? I'm glad that your skills were enhanced by your past experience. That's good to know being an officer on board is hard and really needs determination. And it's good to hear that you feel ready. So the next question is, what is safety, Mr. Padilla, and why is it important on board ship?
Safety is very important on board ship because the state of being safe will greatly minimize the risk of accident. Thus, you will protect harm. Being in a state of safety is not only applied to the crew but also to the ship itself. The safety of the ship will also affect the crew's safety, so that's why it is very important, sir.
Yes, that's good. Being safe is very important part of the ship. So let's get to the technical terms, Mr. Padilla. What fire extinguisher should be used in case of fire caused by electronics?
The fire extinguisher to be used when handling a fire caused by electricity, or what we call a electric fire, would be a carbon dioxide extinguisher, as they are mainly used for electrical fire risk.
That is correct. I'm glad you still know your lessons, Mr. Padilla. So the big question now, why did you choose this company?
I have heard of your reputation in the industry, and I would be proud to work in a company with such an excellent track record and a strong example of leadership in the industry. I have a friend that works in the engine department, and he told me that the culture here is a top-notch and that management support continuing education and learning of the job while rewarding hard work.
Thank you for that, Padilla. So now, I'm going to tell you about our company and you can ask any questions that you might have. So, Veritas Maritime Corporation looks ahead to a bright and challenging future while it forges ahead with the dynamic leadership of its management and the diligence, resourcefulness, proficiency, and loyalty of its employees and crew. Okay, so we also aim to achieve the company's stability, credibility, and success as a leader in the ship manning industry and ensures profitability for its stakeholders. So, by providing high qualified and competent seafarers under internationally accepted standards to the satisfaction of our principals and ship owners for timely, quality, and cost effective service and good management also, to all resources as it continues to grow and develop while enhancing the skill, knowledge, and well-being of its corporate members in an atmosphere of fairness, peace, and harmony and compassion that is our company is all about. So do you have any questions or do you have any more further questions, Mr. Padilla?
No questions so far, sir. Thank you for the information.
Alright, so this is the end of our interview. Again, thank you so much for your time. Just keep your lines open so that I can contact you soon to give you your results. Again, thank you for your time and goodbye, Mr. Padilla.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much and have a great day ahead.